One change in the Chiefs lineup. Edmilson, the Mozambican, has come in on the left-hand side. His first outing of the season. He has his first touch. He's back from injury, and he replaces Sifiso Hlanti, who we think hurt himself towards the end of the first half.
Yeah, we saw him lying down there on the other side, and immediately Edmilson Dove was the one who was instructed on the bench to warm up.
Former teammate of yours, of course, Teko.
Yeah. He hasn't played as a left back for a while now, especially when he came to Kaizer Chiefs. He was more of a centre back, so he needs to readjust, but he's very comfortable on the ball. He will help Kaizer Chiefs in terms of build up from the back.
Remember, there was a little bit of a reluctant centre back when Ben McCarthy came, called him he's Sergio Ramos, because he could play in left and in the centre.
Yeah, and he doesn't like playing as a centre back, and he's so good, especially aerially challenging those balls. He was always helpful for Cape Town City.
Good to see him back from injury. Real personality. He'll be going to the Cup of Nations with his country in January. In the meantime, the men in yellow are looking to extend their lead. They have a precarious one here, because if Chiefs score, then Chiefs go ahead on their away goals rule, forcing Sundowns now. They have to win this game. A draw will not suffice for Mamelodi Sundowns. They are in the lead. Priya. Now Frosler coming in, putting a little bit of pressure on Butwill. It's back into the play to continue. Now he stops, and Butwill will go into the book. That'll be another yellow for Mamelodi Sundowns after Lebusa was booked in the first half.
I guess also it's his type of a game. It's either when he's on time, he gets
last touch of Edmilson. Mamelodi Sundowns sending out a whole pile of players to warm up now. Next election in the Champions League at home against the club from Burundi that they easily beat last Friday. Probably be an opportunity for Rulani Mokoena to rest players. Turn from Marks. Mordi cuts out by Mokoena.
I think Timbazwane saw enough space for him to be able to advance, because the first thing that Timbazwane normally does, he wants to play combination play, but there was so much space for him to be able to advance, coming back as well, cutting it back to find for support, and that's what Peter Shalilili did with his left foot.
Sundowns, I'm sure, will be aware of the fact that they need a third here just to ensure a margin of comfort through the second half. As things stand now, it's a very precarious lead. The Chiefs still very much in it. Shalolile with a foul on Ditlokwe. No argument either from the Namibian.
There was a little bit of a push there, but I think also the direction of the ball where Peter Shalilili was trying to run towards, that also prompted that push to behind the Tlokwe to be able to win that foul.
Mokoena heavily involved in the middle there. It'll be a free kick in his favour. Barnes had a decent game in midfield. Mokoena was man of the match on Wednesday against Orlando Pirates, twice the winner of this competition with SuperSport United. But the only players in the Sundowns lineup who haven't won an MTN8 medal are Ribeiro and Malende and Butwill, the three foreigners. The three of the four foreigners in the lineup today. Shalolile, of course. Mbule. Well, we said there was going to be a good battle with Matlo, and it's a little bit of success for the Kaizer Chiefs man. Now, a change. Seeing the end of Mbule, and we are seeing Maseko previously.
And now with the introduction of Maseko, would he be able to sit a little more deeper to try and defend? That would be an interesting battle as well to see, just like the first one with Mbule and Matlo in that midfield.
Ashley Dupree one more time with the set piece. Numbers forward for... oh, that was a good header chance for Kaizer Chiefs. Castillo feeling perhaps he was impeded. Referee's not interested. He's given that as Sundowns ball.
Such a dangerous play inside the box, isn't it? It gets to find himself in right positions. Look, there he is. I think he was impeded by Mokoena. You look at the hands there, Mokoena. I think Mokwena's trying to pull his hand back. It's just unfortunately that the referee didn't see that incident.
It go down somewhat dramatically, which sometimes takes a little bit of the edge off your cause. That was again confirmation of the fact that Kaizer Chiefs certainly not out of that. Chases on here for Dupree. He's going to win it as...
I think with his left foot he just landed on Maseko, and then the right foot was the one that actually initially kicked the ball out. I think the first foul, the first leg, that's the one that actually made the foul. I think Kaizer Chiefs were out to try and initiate that transitional moment. You can see Modi there having an edge on Maseko, and I believe that Maseko is actually quicker than Modi, could have recovered, but yet again forcing there to commit that foul.
Changes. Modi's game is over. Sali will come with Msimango. It's interesting how Maseko's time is running out. Matlo wins the challenge. Here's Maseko taking on Lalende's effort is blocked by Mark. Back with Lebusa. Is he onside, Shalulile? The answer is no. Good cover anyway from Ditlokwe.
Very tight, man. Very tight. But initially looked way offside, especially when he received the ball. But that was a clever run from Peter Shaluli.
Now Ribeiro. Left-footed cross, finds Maseko. The cross, oh, the header was far too strong really for Zwane.
I think it was. I think he had an opportunity, Maseko, to play the ball on the ground. But he finds himself free on the left-hand side there. That first touch let him down a little bit.
And actually going to the lead in this tie. Brilliant stop. Riley's strength set that up. He's won the corner.
He kept the play on, but unfortunately the linesman didn't see him.
Now Shalulile finds Ribeiro. Looking to find Maseko there. Nilsson. Peterson's clearance is not very far. The Frosler's ball, cleverly done. Let's have a look at that save one more time. It's well worth looking at.
Yeah. I mean, it was played with his weaker foot, and also it helped as well that Lebus got a touch with it, and it felt nicely there for Dupree, and with a nice connection as well. I think it pulled a great save there from Williams.
The whole Chiefs bench was already on the pitch looking to celebrate. They had to do a quick U-turn. Go and sit down again. That was outstanding stuff from Ronwen Williams. And that's how close Chiefs are to still being in contention for a place in the cup final. And remember, this long trophy wait is a heavy burden on their shoulders at the moment. Lovely skill from Ribeiro against Edmilson. And the foul goes against the Brazilian.
Yeah, I thought Ribeiro there had an opportunity to circulate the ball with Maseko just next to him, but he is a very confident player. Clever work there from Edmilson Dover to win a foul there in a very dangerous area.
Top goal scorer in the league is Ribeiro. Another foul against Maseko. He's got to be careful. Now Sundowns, with the trip to Tanzania last weekend, plus the exertions against Orlando Pirates in midweek, will perhaps be a little heavier in the legs. Although, to be fair, Kaizer Chiefs had a long trip up and down to Polokwane as well in midweek. I think Rurani Mokoena is looking for some more changes just to freshen things up here. Siley gets a second bite of the cherry. That's finds Castillo. Dupree on the run. Towards the back post. Good curling ball, but too strong from the Venezuelan.
That's what it does as well from the Kaizer Chiefs perspective. When you have Gonzalez on the pitch, it changes how you want to play. Every time, even if there is a runner, because here Castillo has the ball, you can see Dupree making a run, but because you do have Gonzalez on the inside the box, they want to play those crosses, and I think they need to play a little more. Those crosses should be an element of a surprise for Kaizer Chiefs.
Robin Williams to Rivaldo Kutsia. Good players in that Gallant side. In fact, individually, plenty of talent. I think they were just let down by bad organisation and administration around the side. Here is Dupree. Ball in the middle. Force for Gonzalez. Wow. No, that was Siley, was it? That was quick.
That was quick, and a very, very clever play there from Matlo. Once they won the free kick, he played it very quickly there for Dupree to make that run. And what a good cross there from Dupree to find Siley. Because I still believe that
it's out of play, sliced by Grant Kekana. These are tense moments in Asheville. You could feel it in the crowd. There's singing from Sundowns fans, and there are Kaizer Chiefs supporters. The other half of the crowd sitting on the edge of their seats, just wondering whether their club might get that second goal. How close they were with Ashley Dupree. Now, cool. Chiefs are going to bring on another change, and Ndatsane knows his way to goal. To come on, and Mudeep is closing up shop here. In fact, Mashego and Onyango, two defenders, are about to be brought on by Rulani Mokoena. It looks rather sad for Mkuu, who's just come on. Kutsia to clear. Nabusa battling away with Siley. The flag, offside flag, goes up against him. There's some treatment needed for De Klokwe. Caught there as he cleared and made contact with Maseko. So Mashego on for Mkuu. Brian Onyango is going to be coming on as well. Shabalala, the young man, can he turn things around? Comes off Kakana. We have a corner here. It will be taken by Dupree again. 5 minutes per stoppage time. Cleared away. Marked. You know what he can do from long range. We've seen that in the derby. Here's Dupree. Shabalala now. Shabalala to the byline. Can he get the cross in? Stretches there from Kutsia.
Good
Chiefs are off.
Good positive play, man. Sorry. Good positive play from Shabalala. Making sure that he pushes the team forward. It gives them some sort of a little bit of an energy that they need.
Dupree into the danger zone. The header was away from Mokoena. Slap in the air. Was there a foul on the edge of the area? No, says the referee. Play on. The only player back in the Chiefs half was Peterson. He's going to have to come and cover here, and he does well. Allende to Mashego. Mashego with open green in front of him. He knows one way. Charging forward. Loses possession. Good tackle by Ndatsane. Frosler doesn't have the energy to. Siley back helping out in defence. Marked. Edmilson. Marked in the middle. Right-footed ball. Lovely one from Ndatsane. Is not the biggest though, and just gets away from him. They need to throw everything forward now, Kaizer Chiefs.
They need to, and I think Mart, especially in and around those areas, need to hit Gonzalez, because you do have Dupree that plays around him. You do have Shabalala that can pick up from the soaking balls and actually win a couple of fouls in that area.
Well, it's been a trying couple of days for Molefe and Seki. There wasn't a great reaction from the fans in Polokwane on Wednesday when they lost to SuperSport United. We'll make it 2.5 minutes to go, plus whatever is added on for stoppage time. Here's Edmilson. Running into traffic, referee says play on. Maseko now, he's got options. He's got a lender to the right. He's got Mokoena steaming through, and he's delivered a rather poor pass. And kudos there as well to, who was that? Dupree coming all the way back to steal the ball.
Yeah, Dupree doing his defensive work, and I think the inexperience as well shows from Maseko. We have plenty of time to play the ball. You can see he's not even aware that the a little bit earlier, and you can see he's carrying it, but also is
back, and now it's getting a little testy on that Chiefs bench. Here's Bobby Mutang on the right-hand side. There with the challenge. Five minutes will be added on here at Attridgeville as we head into stoppage time, referee's optional time at the end of the 90. Cup tie with everyone on the edge of their seats. Will Chiefs get that elusive second goal? Foul by Shabalala. We're into stoppage time. Latsane. Lebusa is held off by Siley, gets a touch in there. Here's Shalulile. Mokoena with a long-range shot. He's got the captain's armband as well after Tambazwane went off. Interesting that, because Ronald Williams, you would think, would be the man to take over. A sign of the respect that Mokoena has earned over the last 12 months.
Yeah, I think, and also the type of game that he plays now, the leadership that he has within that midfield. I mean, he has grown to become this matured player that you can actually rely on. That's why I've been given the captaincy amongst the Galactico of the Stars.
You remember when Dean Furman left and they moved him into a more important role at Supersport United. That's when he really stepped up to the plate and showed his qualities and leadership.
Yeah, and that's the same role that he's playing right now for Mamelodi Sundowns.
Free kick, Kaizer Chiefs in stoppage time. 5 minutes thereof, and a minute and a half gone already. They just need one, Kaizer Chiefs, just one goal to level it up on aggregates and to go into the final on the away goals. In from Mart, up comes Williams, down too easily that by Ndatsane. Not convincing at all, and Maseko bursts away here now. It's good work from young Shabalala to track him and win possession. Mr. Badi not interested there in Ndatsane's claim.
Not interested indeed. You see the nice ball being played inside the box.
Oh, maybe it was a penalty.
Maybe it was a penalty indeed.
Got kicked in the back here by Maseko. Back live. Something here. Oh, that looks to me for all money to be a penalty.
I think why Maseko maybe got away with it because he pulled his leg back. Maybe after the contact to Ndatsane.
Well, there'll be plenty of talk about that once this game is properly analysed by everyone concerned. There's still time though. Here's Gonzalez. That would have been a huge call from the referee in stoppage time. Now Marks. Under 2 minutes for Chiefs. Ed Nielsen, that's cleared away by Kakana. Only as far as Dupree. Sundowns ball. Chiefs need one. Header away from Kutsia. foul given against Gonzalez for the challenge on Kutsia. Is that it? Can the celebrations begin?
I'm sure Mamelodi Sundowns will start doing that, because they'll try to defend more with the ball or play those balls around the corners just to buy a couple of seconds of the clock.
Dennis Onyango out there with the instructions for his teammates. Long ball here for Ed Milson. Throw in for Chiefs. They still want to play. Ed Milson's looking for the ball. The ball boys are not cooperating with Kaizer Chiefs here. Pressing, says Rulani Mokwena. There's no need. The final whistle is gone. Mamelodi Sundowns go into the final. How much of a narrow escape is that for them with that late decision against Umdatsane? There'll be much said about this match. A really tight affair, but the trophy drought continues for Kaizer Chiefs. Caught napping right at the beginning of the game, and then on the stroke of half-time, a penalty in between for Ashley Dupree. 3-2 on aggregate, Mamelodi Sundowns. Your thoughts, please, Teko.
What an interesting game. I think Kaizer Chiefs started very, very well, even though they conceded a goal a little bit earlier. They played with a little bit of bravery. They counter-pressed on Mamelodi Sundowns, rather, and they created opportunities with the speed that they had. They made Mamelodi Sundowns uncomfortable at the back. Just at the lack of concentration there, they conceded a goal later on in the first half, and that actually now became that. But also in the second half as well, with all the changes that Coach Mlifitseki made, they actually changed the game. It's just unfortunate, but it was a great game of football.
Brandon Peterson, well, there'll be lots of talk about him. I'm sure he won't sleep too well tonight after that early goal for Shalulile. Got to take a few risks in this game. Mamelodi's in the final of the MTN8. They'll find out their opponents tomorrow when Pirates take on Stellenbosch. Confirmation here, 3-2 on aggregate. Sundowns are through.
The Premier Soccer League proudly presents the best versus the best. The MTN8. Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, SuperSport United, Cape Town City, Kaizer Chiefs, Stellenbosch FC, Sekhukhune United, Moroka Swallows. The MTN8. Dynamic, exhilarating. Wapa Wapa. It's Wapa Wapa time. The MTN8.